Candle title: The Reflection That Watched Back. A teenage girl moves with her family into an old Victorian house, only to discover that the antique mirror in her bedroom doesn't reflect her accurately. It shows slightly delayed versions of herself. At first, the delay is only a second. Then, the reflection starts moving when she's perfectly still. Candle plot summary. Act 1, The Arrival. Mara, 16, feels uneasy as soon as she enters her new room. The mirror is ornate, black wood carved with twisted roses. She notices that when she brushes her hair, her reflection sometimes lags behind. She tries to laugh it off. Act 2, The Encroachment. Over the following nights, the delay grows. Sometimes her reflection smiles when she isn't smiling. She wakes one night to find her reflection standing at the glass, watching her as she sleeps. When she touches the mirror, the glass feels warm. Act 3, The Revelation. Researching the house's history, Mara discovers the mirror was made by a Victorian occultist who believed mirrors were portals to a hidden realm. The echo in the mirror is not her reflection but something that has learned to mimic her. She realizes it wants to cross over. Act 4, The Confrontation. One night, Mara sees her reflection walking out of her room behind her, even though she never moved. In a panic, she covers the mirror with a sheet. The next morning, the sheet is on the floor, and the mirror is empty. She hears her own voice calling to her from the hallway. Act 5, The Final Twist. Mara's parents find her standing silently in front of the mirror, unresponsive. As her mother shakes her, Mara blinks and smiles. In the mirror, the real Mara pounds on the inside of the glass, screaming silently. Candle why it works. White heavy checkmark simple, primal fear, you versus your own reflection. White heavy checkmark single location horror, easy to film or animate. White heavy checkmark psychological dread, the uncertainty of which Mara is real. White heavy checkmark open ending, leaves room for a sequel or more mystery. If you want, I'll help you expand into a full script. Write visual prompts for ultra-realistic horror animation. Develop character backstories. Just say the word.